Evening gang, right, let's get started. Let's just gently warm up. We're going to just circle those shoulders all the way back, around and down. Now, if you hear a major crash, stroke scream, okay, it's just the mouse has reappeared and the daughter, the husband and the cat are all trying to catch the mouse. Okay, and circle those shoulders forward. We should be quite secure and safe here because we're up a flight of stairs and I've shut all the doors. Brilliant. And from here, we are going to take those hands to the top of the shoulders, circle those elbows. But if you suddenly hear sound effects, that's what they are. Curl it forward, take it up, bring it forward, and up, and one more time. And take it in reverse. Just moving gently through the back at the same time. Brilliant, last one. Fabulous. Okie dokie, we're going to take those pelvic curls. We're going to curl it all the way under and all the way out back. Just curling it under, taking it behind. We can, exhale, breath takes us, and the inhale takes us behind. One more, curling it under, take it all the way out, and then you'll find your neutral, your halfway house that feels right for you. And let's take those hip hitches side to side. Brilliant. And then from there, we're going to reach behind us for that seatbelt. Keeping those hips facing forwards, so they stay facing forwards. So we're taking that rotation through the chest, through the upper arm. Boom. One more each side. Fabulous. Okie dokie. From here, options. Staring out the cigarette, opening out that hip. Choose what feels right for you. And then we're going to come back down to the floor and we're going to do the whole leg session on the floor. Because quite frankly, I'm feeling like a floor session today. Take it out. Whoops, as I fall over, that's a good start. I'm falling over. And take it out, bring it back in. Take it out, bring it back in. Okie dokie, feet parallel. Let's sink it down into a squat, Z shape. Exhale, stand up tall. 5. And 4, keeping that chest nice and high. 3. And 2, sinking that tail feathers low. And last one, 1, brilliant. Let's take those legs slightly wider. Okay, and let's take that stationary lunge side to side. Evening, Joanne. And we're just taking it side to a side. 1 more on each side. 2, 1, 2. Fabulous. Okie dokie. So making sure you've got hold of some weights if you want to use some weights. And you've got a cushion. I'm just going to get my cushion. Okay, so we've got weights and a cushion. And we're going to take it down to the floor. We've got a whole session of legs, but we're going to be doing it from the floor today. Okie dokie. So let's take it down. We're going to come down to lying on our... Each time I forget to move the palms. Let's move the palms now. Okay, so we're going to take it down to a side. Lying all the way down, taking the arms all the way overhead. Now remember that connection. Okay, grabbing that cushion, placing the cushion between our legs. Okay, we are going to work for 45 seconds and a 15-second break. Okay, we're going to take those up and overs, all the way up and over. And bring it back. 2, 3, squeezing at the top. Fabulous. Squeezing those legs together. Lifting as high as you can. Remember, lose the arms of the legs. And if the legs don't feel comfortable out long, then take them forward to 45 degrees. And you're just moving the upper body. Brilliant. Keep going down. Got another 15 seconds. Squeeze and pause at the top. Brilliant. Last one. Okie dokie. And from here, we're going to take it into our triangle taps. Okay, so both legs can be lifted off the floor, or you can leave the bottom leg on the floor. We're going to take that top leg up in the air, tap it down to the outside edge of our mat, take it back up, tap it down to the front edge of our mat. So creating that triangle. Okay, our hips are nice and stacked, one on top of the other. Okay, so we're not rocking backwards and forwards. Take the leg up and down, and up and down. The bottom leg can be on the floor or it can be lifted if you want to get the double whammy effect. Brilliant. Take your pause any stage you need to. Keep it going. Fabulous. Last one each way. And last one this way. Brilliant. From here, we're going to take it into our 3-stage climb. So we're going to slide our heels up. Okay, lift the feet, peel the knees apart, extend the leg, heels together, knees together, feet down. And let's take it, move it through. So you're working at your own pace, keeping those hips nice and still. Together and down, up, open, lengthen, together, together and down. Just take your time. Just up, open, lengthen, together, together and down. Fabulous, gang, keep going. Got another 5 seconds. This one always seems quite easy at the beginning and then it gets harder and harder. Brilliant, taking that 15-second break. Okay, and from here, okay, we're going to take our legs forward 45 degrees. Let me get rid of that cushion out of the way. Okay, we're going to take that top leg off the bottom leg, heel leads up, toe leads down. Double think about what those hips are doing. Take it up, bring it down. Fabulous, gang. So these glutees are really working hard. Heel leads, toe leads down. Fabulous. So the toes are facing the ground at all stages. The heel leads up and the toes lead coming down. Oh, hey, whose leg is burning? And bring it all the way down. Brilliant. From there, what did I think we were going to do now? We're going to drape that bottom of the top leg in front of the bottom leg on the ground, taking the focus to that bottom leg. Feet is flexed. We're going to bring it up in the air and we're lifting and lowering. Take it up and down. Brilliant. So we're squeezing it up into the air, keeping that foot parallel to the floor. See if you can squeeze it a little higher. Don't take it all the way down. So we're really working that inner thigh. Doing brilliantly, gang. Keep going. Brilliant. And last one, and bring that leg all the way down. Okie dokie, we're going to come into a side plank. So it's side plank of your choice. Okay, or you're going to do up and overs, another set of up and over. So choose how you want to come into your side plank. We're going to inhale, exhale, and take it all the way up. Okay, just breathing it through. So either on both knees, one knee, one leg long, or you're doing up and overs. Now really think about that engagement, that underneath hip, driving it high, lifting up and out of that shoulder. You're breathing it through. You're doing absolutely fabulously, gang. Keep it up there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Let's take it over onto our backs. Coming to lie all the way down. Slide those heels into the bottom. The arms are down by our sides. Okay, let's curl that spine all the way up into that bridge position and then bring it down. Check out how it's feeling. And again, let's take it up and bring it down. Okay, this time as we come up, option we can hold it here or we're going to march it through. Bring the left leg up and then the right. Keeping those hips nice and still. Okay, so the weight isn't onto the neck, onto the head. You're thinking about your big toe and your little toe, and the knee of the leg that's on the floor is not rolling out to the side. If you want to, you can do little robot arms straight up in the air, or cross your heart. Breathing it through. Doing great, gang. Last one each side. And then curl that spine all the way down to the ground. Fabulous. Hug those knees in. Circle around to the left. And then circle them around to the right. Okay, we're going to take the legs either to the floor or to 90 degrees up in the air, taking the arms high. Okay, first set of dead bugs. Opposite arm, opposite leg lengthens and comes back in. Take it away. Bring it in. Checking that spine isn't changing shape. The back staying long and stable and still. Keep that breath going. Last one each side. And hug those knees all the way in. Circle them around to the left. And then circle them around to the right. Okay, guys, so we're going to roll to our other sides. Taking ourselves nice and long. Arms are all the way overhead. Okay, remember your legs can be 40, 45 degrees if that feels better for you. Let's take our up and overs all the way up and over. Lift and hold, pausing at the top. Doing brilliantly. Keeping that palm facing forward. Other palm facing the ceiling. We've got 15 more seconds. Last one, and bring it all the way down. Fabulous. Okay, taking that focus, and we're going to take it into our triangle tap. So both legs can be on the floor, or we can take both legs off the floor. And it's this top leg we're going to lift in the air, tap down to the front of the mat. We'll lift in the air, tap down to the back of the mat. Just breathing it through. Think about keeping those hips nice and still. Brilliant. Keep it going, gang. Got 15 more seconds. Take it up and down. Up and in front. Up and behind. And in front. And behind. Last time each way. Brilliant. And from here, we are going to take it into our 3-stage clamps. So sliding those heels in. Okie dokie. Let's lift the heels up. Open the knees up. Extend the leg out long. Heels together, knees together, feet to the floor. And let's continue. But make sure it's just this top of the leg bone that's moving in the socket, not the hip itself, which is moving down and up. So the pelvis stays nice and still. Down, up, open, lengthen, together, together, and down. Up, open, lengthen, together, together, and down. Keep going, gang. Together, together, down. Last one. Up, open, lengthen, together, together, and down. Fabulous. And then we're going to take those legs forward. 45 degrees. Okay, both legs can come off the floor, or we just focus on this top leg. We're going to lift it up. Heel leads towards the ceiling, toe leads coming down to the ground. Leg is straight along. Taking your time, breathing it through. And we can always put a cushion or something underneath hip if it's uncomfortable lying on the mat like this. Fabulous, gang. We're on to our last 5 seconds here. It's amazing how heavy your leg can get towards the end of this one. And last one, bring it down. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to take that top leg, drape it in front of the bottom leg. Okay, taking that focus to that bottom leg, the inner thigh. And we are going to lift it, foot parallel to the ceiling, squeeze and then lower, but don't let it touch the ground. Lift and lower from a lifted position. And give that little extra squeeze at the top. Doing brilliant. Keeping that foot parallel to the floor. Foot is flexed. Doing brilliantly. Breathing it through. Going down, we've got another 10 seconds. And release it all the way down. Brilliant. Okay, we have our side planks. Okay, so coming up, both knees, one leg long, one knee bent, or both legs long, your choice. But let's brace, engage, and lift up. Or you're doing your up and overs. Breathing it through. Keep that lift. Don't hold your breath, gang. Fabulous. Last 5 seconds. And bring it all the way down. Fabulous. Let's take it over. Onto our backs again, coming down to lie all the way down on our backs. Sliding those feet in, bringing the hands down by our sides. Okay, let's inhale, exhale, lift it up into that bridge position. Option 1, we can stay here. Option 2, we're going to march it through. We're going to bring the left leg up and lower, then the right. Taking your time. Just nicely alternating. And 3, and 4, and 4, and 5, and 5. Come on, we've got 10 to go. 6, 7, keep those hips high. 7, 8, 9, 9, last one on this side, 10, last one on this side, 10. Curling that spine all the way down to the ground. And let's hug those knees in. We'll circle around to the left. We'll circle around to the right. Brilliant. We've got options now. We can take our feet to the floor, or we're going to take our legs to 90 degrees. Arms straight up in the air. We've got another set of dead bugs. Opposite arm, opposite leg lengthens away. This time we've got a flexed foot and the thumb is leading. So we're pressing away. Whichever version we're doing, we're making sure that back stays stable. It's not lifting or pressing, it's just staying at our neutral. Remember, you can lose the arms or lose the legs. Do what works for you. 3, and 4, and 4, and 5, and 5, and hug those knees all the way in. Circle around to the left, circle around to the right. We're going to take a roll all the way over onto our tummies. A little mist, my brain is like sieve today. Okay, so if lying on your tummy is not working for you, you're going to come up onto all fours and you're going to do Superman. Otherwise, we're lying on our tummies. We're going to super glue those knickers into the floor. We're going to inhale, exhale, extend and lengthen. Opposite arm, opposite leg, and lower. And take it. Just alternating. Making sure we're not rolling side to side. Keep it going, gang. And 3. And 3. And 2. And 2. And 1. And 1. And release it all the way down. Folding the forearms, placing the forehead on the forearms. We're going to bend the left heel up towards the bottom. Okay, pointing the toe. And we're going to, without rolling onto our right hand side, we're going to lift the left toes up into the ceiling and release them down. So press those hip bones down as we lift that thigh off the ground and release it down. Okay, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. Last one and 10. Bring that one all the way down. Bring the right foot up, toes pointed. Anchoring those hips into the ground. Let's press those toes to the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring that one all the way down. Fabulous. Bringing the arms all the way down by our sides. We've got options now. We can just lift the upper body, or we can lift the upper body and the lower body. Your choice. We're going to inhale, exhale, lift everything off the ground, and gently release it back down for 10. So you lengthen your fingertips towards your heels. You lengthen your toes away from your body. Your shoulder blades are going back and in towards your back pockets. Okay, pressing that bottom part of the knickers down into the ground as you're stretching your tummy forward. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. Last one. And 10, and release it all the way down. Fabulous. Let's take a roll over, all the way over onto our backs. Coming to lie all the way down. Bringing the arms all the way down by our sides. Option, we can keep our feet on the floor, or we can inhale, exhale, take our left leg to 90 degrees, right leg to join it. Pressing your left hand into your left knee. Your right arm is going straight up into the air. We're going to do same side extensions. Take it long. Bring it back in. So your foot can be sliding along the floor if you wish to. It can be up in the air. You could just be doing an arm or a leg. But whichever you're doing, the opposite hand and knee, so your left hand and knee are pressing in towards each other and are not moving. And 4 and 5. Think about that back. and 6. Take a breath anytime you need to. 7, not a breath because you should be breathing at all stages. What I meant was a break. 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Hug those knees in. Circle them round to the left, circle them round to the right. Your choice, feet to the floor or to 90 degrees. Hand on that knee. The other hand, we're going to take straight up in the air, and let's extend away, same side extensions. For 10, using that breath, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Hug those knees all the way in. Brilliant. Let's place those weights behind the backs of the knees. Taking the arms into the lower rib, lower hip, or we can take them all the way overhead, hovering them 2 centimeters off the ground. Okay, we've got alternating toe taps. Take it down, bring it up, breathing it through, alternating. So making sure that pelvis isn't moving around in space. The neck is nice and long. Breathing it through. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. Fabulous. Hug those knees in. Okie dokie. We're going to take the left foot to the floor, taking the right foot to the floor, getting rid of those weights. We're going to place the cushion on top of the knee or the shin. Okay, and we've got our knee rollouts. So keeping everything really stable, we're letting that knee roll out to the side. As we inhale, as we exhale, we squeeze that leg back together. For 10, 9. So if it comes all the way out into side splits, or if it only travels out 2 centimeters, it's not really that important. What's focusing is the coming together, that squeeze, as we bring that inner thigh back up. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, last one, and 10. Fabulous. Let's take the cushion to the other side. So just balancing it to make sure we're not wibbling around too much. And let's take that knee out as we inhale. Exhale, squeeze it back up. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Hug those knees all the way in. Circle them around to the left, circle them around to the right. Okay, taking the left foot to the floor, taking the right foot to the floor, taking the hands to the side of the head. We're going to inhale. As we exhale, we're going to curl the upper body off the ground, looking between our knees. Inhale, bring it back down for 10. So we're not hauling ourselves up by our neck, by our hands. The hands are just there to support the head. Fabulous. Using that breath to just check that your spine isn't doming. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. Last one, and 10. Bring it all the way down. Hug those knees in. Circle to the left, and then circle to the right. Okie dokie. We're going to take our feet to the floor, taking the arms long by our sides. Now we've got choices. If your head is feeling heavy, your neck is not feeling particularly great today, keep your upper body, your upper shoulders and your head on the ground. And we're just going to pat those arms into the ground. Maybe for you then you take your legs off the ground into that tabletop position. If you want to, as we exhale, we're going to bring our upper bodies off the ground, okay? And we're going to pat that hundreds, patting up and down. We can keep the feet to the floor, or we can bring them up into that tabletop position. Either way, choose what works for us. If it doesn't feel great on your neck, your upper back, keep your back supported on the floor, and you're just patting. Just up and down. Basically, the movement is just destabilizing us, moving us the top body around a bit, which makes that core have to engage and work a little harder. We've got another 5 seconds and then we're done. Neck is nice and loose, and bring it all the way in. Hug that in, all the way into the tummy. Fabulous. Okie dokie. Taking the left foot to the floor, taking the right foot to the floor, taking the arms all the way down by our sides. Let's inhale, exhale, curl it up into that bridge position. Option 1, we're going to stay here, breathing it through. Option 2, we're going to lengthen our toe out, straight line, from toe to hip to shoulder. From there, if you want to, you're going to bring that toe up towards your head and down towards your ground, and alternating between the two, moving that foot up and down like a pendulum. If that does not feel good for you, you're keeping that leg still, or you're keeping that foot on the floor. Everybody's different. Now think about that big toe, little toe and heel of the foot that's on the floor. It's doing the work as well. Take it through. 1 and 2. We've got 2 more. 3. Last one. And 4. Bring that foot back to the floor. Curl those hips high and gently bring them all the way down to the ground. Okay. Let's reset. Brace, engage, bring it back up into that plank position. No, not plank position. It's a bridge, Isabel. A bridge. Okay. Now from here you can stay here, or we can take that leg along. And if you want to, we can move it up and down. Take it up and down. We've got 8 in total. And 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. And 1. Bring that foot down. And then gently curl that spine all the way down to the ground. Brilliant. Let's hug those knees all the way in. We'll circle around to the left. We'll circle around to the right. Fabulous, gang. We're going to take the feet straight up in the air. We'll point to the toes. Little diamond behind the back of the tail feathers. Okie dokie. And we're going to cross the ankles. 3 crosses. 1, 2, 3, and open. 1, 2, 3, and open. How far you open is up to you. You might want to keep them quite close in, or you might want to go full out into side splits. Your choice. I'm keeping mine quite close because that works better for my body. And open. Cross, 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 and open. Remember, you can hold on to the backs of the thighs, hold on to the fronts of the leggings. Everybody's different. Do what works for you. Open, cross, 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 and open. Cross, cross, and open. Last 10 seconds. And open, cross, 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 open. Fabulous. And hug those knees all the way in. Circle around to the left and to the right. Brilliant. Placing those weights behind the backs of the knees. Okay, we've got our second set of toe taps. Now we're going to either alternate or do double toe taps. Everybody's different. Do what works for you. Okay, so as we exhale, we're pressing through treacle to bring those toes to the floor. Inhale, we bring them back up. It's slow-mo movement. Using that breath. Pelvis is staying stable and still. The back isn't arching or flattening. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. At 8. 2 more. 9. 1 more. And 10. Taking those arms straight up in the air. We're going to do a set of reverse curls. Curling those knees into the upper arms and releasing to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Brilliant. Removing those weights, grabbing hold of that cushion, placing the cushion between your legs. Feet can go to 90 degrees or down on the floor, your choice. Arms are straight out to the side. We've got a set of windscreen wipers, taking it all the way over. Exhaling it, bring it up. And taking it over. And bring it up. Really think about that controlled movement, only going over as far and you can bring it back up. Squeeze those legs together. Fabulous. And 3. And 3. And 4. And 4. Taking a breather whenever you need to. And 5. And 5. And hug those legs all the way in. Hugging them all the way into the chest, slinging the cushion to one side. We're going to keep hold of the left leg and we're going to extend the right leg all the way up along. And let's swap over, taking it to the other side. Taking the other leg all the way out. 1 more on each side. And 1 more on this side. Brilliant. Okie dokie. I'm just going to turn on the light because it's getting so dark in here. August. So much for August is all I'm going to say. Coming back down onto our backs. Okay, we're going to take both legs straight up in the air. We're going to take this left leg and it's going to draw a line down the side seam of our leggings and then pressing all the way back up. We're alternating sides. Okie dokie. Checking that tummy isn't changing shape. Checking that the back isn't changing shape. Inhale, it slides down. Exhale, press it back up. 3. And this is 4. 4. And this is 5. And this is 5. And hug those knees all the way in. Circle around to the left. Circle around to the right. Brilliant. Taking the legs up to 90 degrees or to the floor, your choice. Arms up in the air. We've got our final set of dead bugs. Opposite arm, opposite leg lengthens and comes back in. Taking your time. Control muscles. Fabulous. And 3. And 4. And 4. And 5. And 5. And hug those knees all the way in. Okie dokie. So we're going to do our final set of toe taps. And we're going to do 3 on the left leg and then 3 on the right leg. If for you that does not work, that puts too much strain on your lower back, then you'll just do alternating regular toe taps, okay? Everybody's different. Okay, so we're going to tap down 1, pressing through treacle, 2, 3, and then swapping sides. 1, 2, 3. Taking it side to side. 1, 2, 3. And again. Brilliant. This is number 3. And number 3 on this side. Now check that spine is not changing shape due to that pelvis moving. Number 4 on this side. And number 4 on this side. And number 5 on this side. And number 5 on this side. And bring it all the way in. Brilliant. Okie dokie. Taking the left leg to 90 degrees, taking the right leg to 90 degrees, taking hands to the knees. We've got our baby away, so we're going to inhale, exhale, take everything out to 45 degrees. Inhale, bring it back in. We've got 10. Now remember, the feet can slide along the floor. They don't have to be up in the air. Brilliant. Keeping that breath going. Feet are flexed. We're pressing away. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hugging everything in. We're going to take the left leg to 90 degrees, the right leg to join it, taking the arms straight up in air, and we're just breathing it through, holding and breathing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keeping those right angles in those legs, we're going to tap the left toe down to the floor, bring it back up, and then the right toe. So it's slightly more of a lever than our regular toe taps. If this does not feel great for your backs, you go back to regular toe taps. So we're keeping that right angle, taking it down, bringing it up. Keep those hips nice and still. Take it down. 4 and 4 and 5 and 5. Brilliant. Bring those knees all the way in. Circle around to the left. Circle around to the right. We're going to take those legs straight up in the air, pointing the toes. Okay, we're just walking those feet backwards and forwards, straight up in the air. The toes are pointed. They're staying pointed for the first 30 seconds. If you want to, you're keeping those toes towards the ceiling, or you can start lowering them towards the floor a little bit and then bring them back up. Lowering them down a bit. You could take them all the way down to the floor if your back's feeling great and bring them back up. We've only got 10 more seconds with toes pointed. And then we're going to take it to flexed feet. Okay, flex the feet, guys. Brilliant. Now everybody's different. So if you prefer to hug those knees in because you've had enough, then that's fine. Everybody's different. Do what works for you. Listen to your body and respect it. You've got 5 more seconds. And hug those knees in. Marvelous. Circle them around to the left. Circle them around to the right. Place the feet to the floor. Take those arms wide. Take the knees to the left. Take the gaze all the way out to the right. Feel that stretch all the way through. And let's take it to the other side. Brilliant. Okie dokie. From here, we're going to take it all the way over onto all fours. Taking it over and up onto all fours. Brilliant. Tabletop position. Okay, we're going to bring those forearms down to the ground. Okay, and from here, keeping that left leg at that right angle, we're going to take it out to the side for our fire hydrants. Okay, we've got 10. Take it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press that sole to the ceiling for 10. Donkey kicks. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Now try not to sway side to side. 3, 2, 1, and bring it all the way down. Fabulous. Sinking it back. Tail feathers to your bottom. Just stretch it out for a minute. Well, not really a minute. I lied again. Just a brief second or two. Bring it back up. Okay, let's take it to the other side. Keeping that right angle, we're going to take the legs straight out to the side. Fire hydrant for 10, 9. So keeping that back nice and still. Okay, the stiller we can keep that back so we're not shifting shape, the more we're working these glute muscles and the leg, the hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up behind donkey kick. Press that sole to the ceiling for 10. We're not arching the back. We're just getting that foot, hamstring to engage. Brilliant. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And 1. Sink it all the way back. Tail feathers to your bottom. Stretch it out for a second or two. Brilliant. And let's bring it all up into all fours. Okie dokie. Once we're back into that tabletop position, we've got that nice long back. The core is braced and engaged. We're going to take our supermans. We're going to extend, lift, lower, and return. We're alternating. Think about keeping that back really still. Keeping that head in line with the spine. So it's not drooping through looking at your toes, nor is it looking at the wall in front of you. Lift, lower, return, and extend. Lift, lower, and return. This is 4. This is 4. This is 5. And this is 5. Brilliant. Sinking those tail feathers back towards the heels, stretching those arms all the way forward. And then bring it all the way back up into the tabletop position. Okay. Find that nice long spine. Everything's nice and solid and still. We're going to extend the left leg all the way out. Okay, we're going to lift it up in the air and we've got our dinner plates. 6 dinner plates going forward. 6, 5, 4. Think about those hips still. 3, 2, 1. And reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide that knee in. Brilliant. Let's take it to the other side. So brace, engage and lengthen. And let's take those dinner plates. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the other way. 6, 5, 4, hips are still. 3, 2, 1. Bring both knees down. Let's sink it all the way back. Tail feathers to heels, or wherever feels comfortable for you. In that child's pose. Brilliant. One more breath here. And then we're going to come up to that tabletop. We're going to tuck those toes underneath. We're going to inhale, exhale, take it all the way up into that downward dog. Lifting those tail feathers nice and high towards the sky. And just pedal it through. Opposite leg. Bending. And just breathing it through. Marvelous. Okie dokie. From here, we're going to bring the knees all the way down to the ground. Take it over onto our tail feathers. Taking those legs along. Crossing the left leg all the way over the right leg, hugging it in. Opposite elbow to knee, sitting up tall. And let's just stretch it through. Okay, letting that leg just lay on the top of that thigh. We're going to slide the other leg in and press that chest forward. The closer you bring yourself in, the higher you press your chest up into the air, the more of a stretch you're going to feel. And gently release. Let's take it to the other side. Take that leg over. Hug it across, sitting up as tall as we can. And then let that leg just lay on the thigh as we slide that foot in. Press the chest forward, tail feathers down. Brilliant. And then gently release it all the way down. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together, letting the knees drop out to the sides. Brilliant. And then cross the hands over, opposite hand. Okay, long straight back, just looking to send your nose forwards. However it goes, but the back is nice and long. Okie dokie. From there, we're going to take the legs long. Soften us underneath the back of the knee, feet are flexed. Let's inhale, reach high for the sky. Exhale, we're going to take it all the way forward. Wherever forward happens to be for us. Okay, keeping those feet flexed, toes coming back towards you. Feeling that nice opening through the back of the legs. Okay, final one, we're going to roll onto our tummies. We're going to bring the left heel to the bottom. We're going to reach around with the left hand, pull that heel into the bottom, press the hips down into the ground. Stretching through the front of that quad. Most marvelous. And let's release. Let's take it to the other side. Other heel to the bottom. Reach and grab. Press that hip down. Heel to the bum. Lengthen that knee away. And gently release. And give yourselves a great big round of applause. And I release you into this very cold and wet and manky August evening. Have a fun rest of week, guys. Take care. See you soon. Bye.